So today we will proceed further with the advantages of database. Now the next one is integrity can be maintained through databases. So how integrity can be maintained? So let us clear our concept. By integrated database basically means unification of several other distinct data files. As many users may be there, and those users they are also preparing their data files, and those data files they can be unified or they can be integrated together. So while those files, unification of those files, it is kept in mind that the chances of redundancy must be very less. Okay, it means that duplicacy should have to be reduced or wholly eliminated. And already I had informed you that in order to reduce the duplicacy or in order to reduce the chances of redundancy, actually we need primary key. So primary key option is there in order to reduce the redundancy. Okay. So now the different data from different data files from different users that can be unified together. So this is also a great advantage of database. Afterwards, the next one is database abstraction. Abstraction basically means hiding the background details. So your database actually it hides the background details. It means what type of data type is taken, and what are the values, what are the specific values, and how much size is taken, scalability option, measurability option, and all these options basically all the details are hidden with the end user. End user can only see the data and can use the data, but end user can never see the structure of the data. End user can never see the logical or the conceptual level of the data. End user can only see the output or the whatever the overall output of the data is there. So end user can only see the data, end user can never manipulate the data, and for this we are having database abstraction option, and it is very essential or useful with the database. Now we will proceed further to the terminology. There are different terminology which we are going to use with the database, and all of you must be aware with the different different terminologies. And in these terminologies, first one is domain. Basically domain means from where the pool of data is being extracted. Means it is a particular place from where you are going to extract the data. Okay, so suppose if you are going to make a database for any company or for any school or any particular place, so you will collect the data from that particular place, and that particular place is known as domain. So domain is a place from where you are going to collect the data. Okay, so what is domain? Actually domain is a place from where pool of data is extracted. Now after domain we are having tuple. Tuple means single row of relation. So what is relation over here? Relation is table. Relation is table. So each and every row of the table is known as tuple. Okay, so keep in mind that relation is table, and each and every row of the table is known as tuple. After tuple we are having attribute. Attribute, basically attribute means each and every column of the relation. As you know, table is having rows and columns. So the columns are known as attribute, they are also known as fields. Okay, so attribute is each and every column of the relation. Keep in mind, and basically columns they are having similar type of values, and row or the tuple is having different type of values. Make it clear, have this concept very clear, as columns or the attributes or the fields they are having same type of values, and tuple or row they are having different type of or collection of different type of values. Next one is degree. Degree means the number of columns present in the table or number of attributes present in the table is known as degree. Suppose we are having employee table, and in the employee table we are having employee number, employee name, salary, address, bonus, phone number. Okay, so we are having 6 columns, so the degree of this table is 6. Okay, so degree is the number of columns present in the table. Make it clear, the number of columns or the number of attributes present in the table is known as degree. Next terminology is cardinality. Cardinality means the number of rows present in the table. Okay, or the number of tuples present in the table is known as cardinality. Make it clear, cardinality is number of rows or the number of tuples present in the table. But make it clear, the first row or the header row where the name of fields are written is never considered in cardinality. That is not a row. Make it clear, that is only the header section where the name of columns are written. So always keep in mind, cardinality means the number of tuples or the number of rows present in the table, excluding the header row. Excluding the header row where name of columns or fields are provided. Okay, next one is view. View is of very utmost importance in MySQL, in SQL, or in SQL, or in Oracle, or any particular database. Basically, view is an imaginary table created by the database itself. You know, whenever you are creating any table in a particular database, on the same time database also creates an imaginary table, and that imaginary table is known as view. Okay, so view is an imaginary table created by the database itself. Now question arises, why database creates an imaginary table? What is the use of that? Because database is having the security option, and with the help of view, security is given to the given to your table or given to your database. Make it clear. So whenever you are using select query, select is a command or a query in MySQL or in Oracle or in SQL, with the help of which we can access the records, we can display the records from the table. Okay, select. So whenever you are using select query, the data is always extracted from sorry, from view table. Data is always extracted from view table. It means whenever we are using select query, so any modifications or changes performed, that is always temporary, because those changes are performed in the view table, those changes are not performed in original table. So select query always access the data from view table. Once again, I want to revise you view. View means an imaginary table created by the database itself, and it is created for the security of, it is created for security of your data, security of your table, so that no one can manipulate your table, no one can access the original data. Is it clear? So whereas I think view might be clear to all of you, and we can access the records from the view table with the help of select query. You know, databases also provide options to create view by yourself. So we can use the command create view name, and we can create view by ourselves. Okay, but it also creates view table or imaginary table by itself. Okay, next option is, next terminology is primary key. Primary key, it is unique in nature, or it uniquely identifies the data, and it is not null. It means primary key can hold the unique data which is not repeated. It means the data of primary key cannot be repeated, and it will never accept the null value. Make it clear, primary key is always not null. You know, the concept of normalization is there with the database, and the concept of normalization says that all the fields can be treated as a primary key. Bioscott has given the normalization process, and in the fourth step of this normalization process, all the keys or all the attributes can be considered as a primary key. It means in a table we can take more than one field as a primary key. Okay. So primary key, it is unique in nature, it is not null, and it uniquely identifies the data, and basically it is used to reduce the chances of duplicacy. Basically, this concept, what I said, normalization, basically it is a great concept in MySQL or in SQL or in any database, and basically it is used to reduce the chances of redundancy and to give a huge amount of security and a large number of concepts to the database created by the user. Okay, so this much terminology I want to give you for today. So you have to go through this video, listen it properly, learn the terminologies, make a notes, and next time I will proceed further. Thank you.